welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Taylor and today we're reacting to Midnight Till Morning's newest singles, Easy, Gracie, and Walk Away. But before we hop in the video, remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you love all things music. Now, obviously, we've been following the boys since they debuted on Building the Band last year. I mean, it's been over a year, and they've been giving us some bangers and some bops for quite some time right now. And I know they've been playing these songs as unreleased songs on their mini tour dates that I still have not attended. Maybe one day I will, but it seems like y'all are having fun. But I have done my best to avoid any spoilers or leaks for really these songs, so I'm going in relatively blind. I know everyone's been asking, well, I think for all of them, so I don't really know what to think when it comes to these. I have reacted to every song they've released except for Math. I did have a reaction filmed. However, it was at a time when I was traveling and like basically the whole of April, especially that second half of April when all of the stuff was going on, I was not doing well. So I just decided to scrap that. But I have listened to Math. I have enjoyed the song. I have played it over and over again. And they gave us the promise of Easy and then surprised us with Walk Away and Gracie. And they have a tendency to be doing that with promising us one song and giving us more. I won't be reacting to the music videos in this video, but I will watch them after I'm done. But like always, due to copyright, things like we sped up or blurred out. And if you see me looking in this direction, it's because we have Genius Lyrics pulled up so we know what we're talking about. And without further ado, let's press play on our first song of the day, and that is Easy.
Stumbling through the days, got nobody to blame, got nobody to call. I watch you jumping from one love to another, you couldn't even spare me a thought. I really don't move it on like nothing happened at all. You make it look so damn easy. So tell them how I was wrong. Everything went on.
Okay. It seems like we're following. I'm gonna listen. So we're opening up with a snippet of our chorus, which is Connor. I mean, Connor's been on the choruses a lot. He was on the chorus of Math. I usually they have very similar placements sonically, but I know Connor was on the chorus of Math. It's been a second since I've looked at who's on what. But we have, I heard that you're moving on like nothing happened at all. You make it look so damn easy. Oh, so you're kind of still stuck at the restaurant and this person's out here living their life, you know, to the fullest. Okay. Verse 1, Mason. I'm stumbling through the days and got nobody to blame and got nobody to call. You're great making escapes. You're great at making escapes? I think Genius may need to correct that. I'm good at catching grenades and it's been taking a toll. Whoa. I'm just going to say I'm good at catching grenades. Is anyone thrown back to like Bruno Mars' song Grenade? Of like, well, like I get the gist of it. Like this person's basically kind of like hungover, numb to the world, just stumbling through the days. And this person is the great escape artist. It's like this person's over here fighting war, catching grenades, trying to just settle themselves. And this person's like, see you later, bye. But yes, I was immediately thrown to Bruno Mars' song Grenade. Been a minute. And it's been taking a toll. Okay. Pre-chorus is Zach. I watch you jumping from one love to another. You couldn't even spare me a thought. There's no discussion, just ghosts in this apartment and empty frames left on the wall. Obviously, Ghost in this apartment, Ghost of Us reference. I will say Ghost of Us, I think, is my most played song from them so far. Like, listen, I've never been a boy bander. I was never on the Directioner train. I was a big time Rush fan for a hot second there, but I've never been one to really hop on the boy band. But this group has me. This group has me. I don't know if it's just the time of my life. But yeah, Ghost of Us. Great song. Good call out here. Yeah, but jumping from one love to another. So this person is definitely saying the old, to get over one person, you have to get under another. They're taking that miracle move on drug. And then this person's over. It's kind of like Olivia said, you didn't cheat, but you're still a traitor. Because like, if you love me that much, there's no damn way you can move on that fast. Yeah. Yeah. Chorus, Connor again, I heard you're moving on like nothing happened at all. You make it look so damn easy. So tell them how I was wrong. Everything when I'm gone, all my faults. If it helps when you're leaving, said enough, I played my part. So I guess they're talking shit about you. they're throwing dirt on your name. He's like, you know what, go on. Just say whatever you want. It's my fault, whatever. I've done everything I can. How long did you know you don't need me? I heard that you're moving. So basically it's like how long were you checked out before you left? Because it kind of seems like you were checked out, you moved on way before the actual end of the relationship. So like, how long were you leading me on? Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh. I will say the vocal moments on this song, great. And I also love it at the end, kind of like what they did in Bye. I love it. Like, I love a heavily produced, very cinematic song, and I love it with if they go in and just like strip it back and like let the last like 2 or 3 verses stand. Beautiful. Verse 2 is Mason. So here I am back again amongst the fire and the flames. Is anyone thrown out too hard on fire? Trying to breathe through the smoke, crawl out the door that I came. The stains left on my brain. My closet's full of your clothes. Oh. Kind of giving me I Can Do It With a Broken Heart by Taylor Swift. Like, you know, a box of your things still left in the drawer. Oh, the imagery and the metaphor, I don't know who wrote this, but just like the whole house on fire situation, that was beautifully executed lyrically. And then Zach and Shane, I'm just going to say this pre-chorus I think is the most diabolical thing that they have said in this song. I'm not judging, I kind of wish you were struggling with smiles that would come at a cost. He said, I'm not judging for you moving on so quickly, but I kind of hope that you're not happy. Kind of when Olivia said, I hope you're happy, but not happier. Yeah. All the sweet nothings and knots left in my stomach, you couldn't tell me where it went wrong. It's basically kind of just like this looking for closure of like, I don't know where it went wrong. Why did you leave me, babes? Ooh, sweet nothings and knots left in my stomach. I kind of need to look at who wrote on this song because the pen game is strong. I also must point out, I think, was that Zach or Shane on that note at the end? But whoever went off on the end of that pre-chorus, love that note. But speaking of beautiful vocals, Shane on the bridge, what did I do to you that made me so easy to lose? Ooh, that little high note, beautiful. I was your point to prove. I wish I knew. Easy to lose, I was your point to prove. That's kind of scathing. It's a little scathing. You know, if anyone's going out here with this song, like if you're relating to this song, I'm so sorry. Yeah, it looks like all the boys are writing on it. I don't know who came up with some of those lines, but boys, the pen game was strong. Especially that second verse into that second pre-chorus. That lyrically, loved it so much. Easy? Solid. I will say, given like the cover art for this is definitely giving 90s nostalgia, there is something about this song, and I feel like probably I'll see if it goes, where it's got that very timeless nostalgic feel to it while also still adding something new to the game. So yeah, I do get that nostalgic vibe to the sound. But up next is a track called Walk Away.
Anytime I want it, I get it. I'm always ready. I'm prominent like confetti whenever I feel the rush. So fast, see if you can. I've been looking at the edge, 50 floors up. I still feel the rush.
These boys keep getting left, because like I feel like a lot of their songs is talking about either being left or not knowing when to leave or not knowing if you're gonna stay. I don't know who inspired these tracks, but someone be ghosting their ass is basically it. Also sonically, this is new. This is different. I was not expecting this. I'm not sure whether this is a good or bad thing is to expect it, but I kind of like it. Could you love me in the morning when the lights all start to fade? Would you pick up when I'm calling even when I'm off my face? It's basically like, could you still love me like when we're actually having to face the real light of the day and the sunshine and reality? Okay. So it kind of feels like we're in the midst of someone who's kind of a tryst, kind of a fling. Verse 1 is Mason. Anytime I want it, I get it. I'm always ready. Well, that is giving me Ariana Grande's 7 Rings, lyrically. I'm popping it like confetti whenever I feel the rush. Summer in the hills, cheap thrills, my senorita. You're my tonic, my tequila, you know I melt at your touch. Okay. I'm just gonna say, the imagery and the... Listen, someone is infatuated. There's a hot, beautiful woman in front of them, and I understand. So, he said, I'm ready to go anywhere, anytime. Pre-chorus is Zach, living so fast, you catch me if you can. I've been looking at the edge, 50 floors up. I still think about you when I'm not around, and I wonder where you are. So it's basically like we've got someone who's hot and like a hot commodity, basically, who probably has a roster, who probably has someone. Everyone's chasing after her. And he's like, I'm ready to jump in the deep end. Like, are you ready to jump in with me? Because I want you, and I keep thinking about you no matter what. Okay. Then the chorus is Shane. Could you love me in the morning when the lights all start to fade? Would you pick up when I'm calling, even when I'm off my face? I know I came without a warning. Could you love me all the same? Because you know I'll keep on falling till the day you walk away, you walk away. So it's like he came into her life without a warning. Or like, it kind of feels like it's a clashing of two people who are very strong personalities, very strong, hot commodities, basically. And they're all coming together, and it's like, do you want me? Because I want you. But also, I know that you got many options and all that. Okay. And then the post chorus is, you know, na 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 na, till you walk away. Okay, okay. I'm curious to see where it takes us sonically, because this is definitely a different vibe for them. Oh. What? Okay, I definitely think I've grasped more of the meaning of the song. It's basically like kind of like a live fast, die hard situation, where it's basically like, I'm a hot mess express. Are you gonna love me no matter how stupid or a bit of a fool I act? Because they're out here talking about doing the craziest stuff, partying with the craziest people, basically going super hard and probably crashing in the morning. And it's, I don't know who it's directed to, if it's a romantic partner, if it's a family member, if it's friends, if it's a fan, but like, are you gonna still love me even though I am truly a little crazy, a little messed up, a little hot mess express, as I said? Okay. Connor goes, I don't know nobody. I'm stumbling through the lobby. Ferraris and Maseratis. They never tell me the cost. They put me in the party like I'm a bee to the honey. All the lights and all the money. They tell me it's what I want. So basically, it's like you're kind of trapped in this endless cycle of like money and fame and like partying and all that. It's like, you know what? I'm here. They keep cycling back in. Pre-chorus is Zach, wherever I go, the trouble go and find me. One-way train, I'm never getting off. 10 missed calls, 5 voicemails. Standing in court, filing for divorce. I will say Zach's voice, I don't know what it was about on that pre-chorus, but Zach, your voice on that pre-chorus hit. There's just something that was great. Yeah, trouble go and find me. That's kind of the premise of this. Like, 10 missed calls, 5 voicemails. I don't know what you're out there doing, but it seems someone at home wants you back. Then the bridge gives Connor, Mason, and then they all come together at the end. I did everything, the cars, the diamonds, rings, Chateau Marmont with 3 Kardashians. Trashed the hotels, I made the people sing, yeah, I blew it all once, and I'll do it all again. It kind of feels like you blew up your entire relationship with people, with someone, and you do it all again because, or I blew it all once, like I blew all my cash in one single night. I don't know, I'm not 100% sure where they're going with that one. And they all wrote on it, so I'm curious as to what the stories are behind the song. But that was a fun time. Their voices and like the way they made the lyrics work together for them, I thought it was fun. I thought that's the best way to describe it. I mean, granted, I'll probably have more thoughts the more I've listened to things. But up next is our final track, and that is Gracie. I don't know who Gracie is. I mean, I'm sure people in the comments may enlighten me as to who Gracie is, or if she is just a random girl's name that we have put on here.
Letters I could write to cure the lonely nights. My pillows in a row just to feel you by my side. Always chasing something cross my heart, it ain't for nothing. Oh, Gracie, I can feel the winds of change. There's nothing I won't do, no mountain I won't move. My tether tied to you.
So, yeah. I mean, the last song, it kind of talks about blowing shit up. And in this song, it's kind of the discussion of, like, someone who has great ambitions and great thoughts of where they're going to go, and it's constantly taking them away from the person they love, a.k.a. Gracie in this. And you're kind of being, like, trying to reassure them, like, no matter what, it's always going to be me and you, the invisible string that ties me to you. So verse 1 and the pre-chorus are all by Zach. Letters I could write to cure the lonely nights. My pills in a row just to feel you by my side. Life's been moving fast like someone lit a match. I can't control the flame. I hope that I don't burn my hand. It's basically kind of the discussion around, like, his career is taking off, like, he's traveling, he's on the road a lot, he's missing the person he loves, and everything's going at a much more rapid pace than he quite expected, and he's hoping that he could handle it. But, like, the person who he usually handles these things with is currently somewhere else. Then the pre-chorus is, you say I'm always chasing something, cross my heart, it ain't for nothing. Again, this person, kind of like call back to the song Welcome to LA, because I feel like there's sentiments that can be shared between those two songs that they have. Of, like, this person's like, you always keep chasing something, but you never seem to keep coming back. Like, better hope it's worth it if you're going to be spending all this time apart. Then on the chorus, Mason goes, "Oh, Gracie, I can feel the winds are changing. Don't you ever think you're someone I could lose?" You know, they keep talking about, like, you know, are you going to be there when I wake up? A lot of songs about leaving or being left or a fear of being left, and this is no different. Swept away, I don't know where the tide'll take me. Treading water, swear that I'll be home by June. Nothing I won't do, no mountain I won't move, my tether's tied to you. It's basically saying, I know that I can feel the hesitation and the fears creeping into you. And I just want to say, like, no matter what, no matter where I am, no matter how things change or grow or how fast this career is going, I'm always going to find my way to you. I'm always going to promise that I'm going to make it home. What is that song? Is it The Reason? Is that the song I'm thinking of? I don't know, but it's giving similar theming to me. Oh, well, I'm curious to see if they find their way home to Gracie by the end of the song.
Roads a million miles away from home. You're not here with me, but you've been everywhere I go. See the future coming. I plan to keep my promise. It be you and me, a little dog and family. Sorry, I've been rushing.
I'm not gonna lie. Anyone else getting a bit of an Avicii vibe at all? Anyone? I will say these 3 songs they gave us, I can see why they're kind of more maybe a deluxe of what the EP was, because all of these songs, well, I think Easy sonically could have slotted into that EP. I think all of these are so drastically different sonically that it's an interesting eclectic situation here. Verse 2, Connor, Polaroids and winding roads, a million miles away from home. You're not here with me, but you've been everywhere I go. I wish that you could see the way they waltz in Italy, stumble home on cobblestone. I hope that I don't lose my feet. It's basically like everywhere I go, I see you. It's like I keep you in my heart, babes. Every happy moment I have, I want to spend with you. I want you to be traveling the world with me. Pre-chorus to Shane, you say I'm always chasing something. Cross my heart ain't for nothing. Then moving on. Shane is on the bridge. I see the future coming. I plan to keep my promise. It'd be you and me, a little dog and a family. I'm sorry I've been rushing. You're the reason for my running. In the end, you'll see how lucky are we. It's basically like I'm putting in the hustle and the work right now because I want to be able to afford the life that we both deserve, especially you. And for right now, that means that we have to be pulled apart. But I promise the things I'm running towards are with you in mind. And then Mason, your vocals on that final chorus? Yes. Love that. Yeah, this is a very sweet song. If anything, the boys are always going to give us something a little pared back. Something a little more acoustic. Obviously, I'm a girly who likes production, but I did like this song. So, yeah, I guess that's my official reaction to all of these. In terms of which one's my favorite right now, I think Easy might be my favorite. I don't know. This is just upon first listen thoughts. So, we'll see. Now, I'm not ranking any albums anymore, but if y'all would like me to do an updated short or TikTok going through my top 5 midnight till morning songs, feel free to let me know in the comments down below. While you're also there, you can let me know your top 5 midnight till morning songs, and if there's anything you're excited to see coming their way, or if you have seen them on tour or are about to see them on tour. And I will see y'all in the next one.